Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Craig Deary over here with Merchant Service Slayers. Just wanted to kind of do a quick little video with everybody today about something that's pretty simple. Before I jump into that though, please do us a favor. Please go ahead and hit our like, share, subscribe. Also ding that bell. That way you get notified every single time that we have new content coming out. That way, we can get in front of more people. We can help out more people that are just getting into the industry, just learning sales, whatever it may be, right? Also, if you aren't a part of our Facebook group, jump over there, come check us out. We got a lot of good content on there. We screw around a lot too, so it's a fun time for everybody. Really good environment. I love it personally. It's like a boiler room type deal. But anyways, guys, topic of today, like I said, it's a little bit of a simple one, but I feel like it's super important. We own a ISO called Go Free Payments, and what we do is we sell strictly cash discounting. We don't do any type of traditional processing. So basically with our training, we teach our people two different things. First off, in your sales presentation, it has to be very emotional. And then in your closing, ending of the sale and actually closing the deal, you have to be very logical, okay? And you have to tie in that emotion to something that's logical to help seal a deal, right? And so kind of a way that we do that, there's a couple of different ways that we do that with the emotional side of things. Inside of the presentation, one of the biggest things I like to focus on is after I ask them a ton of questions, I like to learn if they're more like pissed off at the credit card processing industry itself. And then I tie that emotion into why they should be doing cash discounting, and I close off of logic at the end. Or I try and find out what they would use that money for. Like if they want to go ahead and build another location, and they need X more percentage of profit on their company to justify it, right? I would go ahead and utilize that information to get to the ending of the sale to go ahead and close logically. So let me explain how I do that. So let's say that this merchant, they've gotten screwed over multiple times by credit card processing companies. They've been told that, hey, look I'm only going to pay 1.5%, and then my bill comes out to be 10% or 3% or 4%, whatever it is, right? And that's happened multiple times to them, so they don't trust credit card processors. Well, I'm going to throw into my presentation, like, hey, you guys shouldn't have to pay those fees. And you know just as well as I do, no matter what the sales guy says, you're going to be paying anywhere between 2 to 4% effectively to run credit and debit at your business, right? And so when that happens, it's hard to trust people. That's why we don't think that you should have 2 to 4% of your company ripped away from you just for doing something as simple as taking a credit and a debit card, right? That's ludicrous that you'd have to do that. That's like the bank trying to take 2 to 4% of your money for depositing money into the bank. Would you ever do that? No, it doesn't make sense. So why do you pay for someone else's convenience with the credit or debit card that's a hindrance to you, right? And that's why we do cash discounting. That's why we do this program, that it takes that processing fee, it pushes it over back onto the customer, and then you no longer have to pay those fees. And by doing that, you're saving yourself $50,000 a year in processing fees. Over the term of the agreement, that's $200,000. What would you do with $200,000 more into your business? And that's how I tie it in there. And then I would sit down with them. I'd look at the numbers. I'd go over what their average ticket is. I'd go over what their average profit margin is. We would see, and I would justify that, hey, if you lose a customer or two, it's fine. It doesn't matter, because you're still putting X amount of dollars back into your business, and you no longer have to deal with the pain of this credit and debit card processing stuff, right? That's how I tie in emotion in the pitch into closing logically, right? And you do the exact same thing if you run into a scenario to where this individual just wants to take some of that money and put it back into their business, right? If you had $200,000 extra, you could go ahead and cover this much to go ahead and get this many more customers into your business. You can take a look at advertising. You do this, you can do that, whatever it is, right? So that's what you guys would do, all right? So again, I would focus strongly in your presentation when you're building it out, making it pretty emotional through your discovery phase of the sale. Ask questions, find out what's really important to this individual, kind of push your pitch into an emotional side that ties that in there, and then logically justify the numbers and justify the program to them. Whatever it is that you're doing, Interchange Plus, tiered structures, ERR, or cash discounting. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. Let's get out there. Let's make it happen. And remember, while you're out there in the field, ABC, always be closing. Have a good one, everybody.